Yeah, so I've known Berto for like, I don't know, like 6 years on here now.
Something like that.
God, it's got to be 5 or
We
6
started about
years
5
now.
or 6 years, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Wow,
crazy.
homies.
But you know,
How did you guys meet? Was it like a gooning session? Or
it was
what?
a jerk off crystal session. No, I don't remember, to be honest with you. It was just like when weird Facebook kind of blew up. I was like,
Yeah.
this dude's fucking funny, you know. And
I think it was like cringe spotting where I kind of
Cringe spot. That's what it was. It was cringe spot.
people, yeah.
See, y'all have these like experiences in all these groups I don't know about. Like I just learned about DC9 this year, and then there's like C-SPAN too. I don't, and then these are offshoots of groups that got zucked. So I don't know any of this stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Cringe spotting got nuked. Like what was it last year? And like middle of last year, which was crazy because that lasted a long time for how fucking.
Right.
Yeah, the insane shit
really
that
goes down. What goes down in these groups? I mean,
weird horny shit mostly, right?
Kind of right. Like it boils down to
yeah.
that, but it's like meaningful too, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, got some good friendships out of it.
It's like trauma bonding, right?
Trauma bonding.
A little bit, right?
Yeah. My favorite thing that Berto is most. I guess internet famous for the I put words on anime girls, right? And it is great, but my favorite thing that Berto does is Pale Man. That's my favorite.
Is
the
Pale Man even still around?
Oh,
Pale Skin?
Pale Skin Man. I don't think is around. I'm not sure if he's around anymore.
I've been trying to. I couldn't log into that for like a year and a half. I just
wonder why. Okay.
And then one day I just sat there and I was like, I can figure something out, and I did. So he's back. He's got his green beans and everything.
Oh, really?
Wow! I'm missing out on this content.
My life is instantly better every time I see him post. I'm like, yeah, it's exactly. I agree with him. That's the worst part. I do love green beans.
That's method acting for me for feeling what it's like to be white.
Nice. Oh, it's Guns N' Roses History Month again. as I'm. I know that's a throwback, but I mean,
I actually used to love Guns N' Roses too. So
there you go.
I don't actually remember how I met Berto either. I think that it was definitely through some weird whatever you call it.
I don't know if I remember the specific interaction. I don't know.
I was like a real if you had a popular account, like I was like a real stalkery reply guy type person. So like I was like probably just watching you get popular and then like slid into your friend requests, and then
I feel like you guys make me sound way cooler than I am because I'm
Berto's incredibly cool. No. You know how cool Berto is? Is that when I asked him, I was like, oh yeah, it might just be Phil and I and Willow, and he's like, Willow. He's like, Willow, and I'm like, yeah. Do you know her? And then he's like Willow Smith, and you know why he thought it was Willow Smith because Berto is popular with Willow fucking Smith, literally Willow Smith,
the son or the daughter of
the daughter.
Again, you make me sound way cooler than I am.
Hey, that's whip your hair back and forth, dude. I don't know what to tell you. That's fucking dope.
So are y'all like homies now?
Crazy. What was that?
Are y'all like homies now?
We talked in the DMs one time. I was just like, hey, just want to say like thanks for like sharing my shit. That's like cool, having somebody that big, and she was like, oh hey, no problem, that's awesome, I love like the stuff that you do. So it was like cool, and she actually commented on like I posted a picture of me and Jade on our 5-year wedding anniversary or whatever, and she commented on it saying like you guys are cute or something, and we're driving out into the city at that point, and I was just like, oh my god, dude, like check this out, and I showed it to Jade, and she was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool, and so I mentioned that in DMs, and I was just like, oh, that's so like thank you for mentioning, like it made our anniversary extra cool and everything. And then I said something along the lines of like, how did you even come along like find my shit, and I just got left on red, so I was like,
That's the perfect way to make sure you don't sound too cool. Is like,
right,
you're not actually that cool, but for people that don't know,
I think I'm just like lucky, I don't know. It's weird.
No, that's pretty funny, man.
Well, everybody should. The listeners that don't know should check out at Tape.Wyrm, spelled WYRM, not an O. It's not that type of worm. No, but like Berto's our homie. We just wanted to have him in the Succ mix so we could talk about weird shit together for a little bit.
Yeah, no, thank you for having me, guys. I love getting sucked, so this is awesome.
We'll suck you anytime, Berto. Don't even worry about it.
A lot. I told everybody before we got started that I made sure to slam a few slices of honey ham before we got on the stream together.
Hell yeah, dude.
Not everybody probably knows that in a past life, Berto and I did a song about honey ham, and that you should appropriately glaze your ham at 4:38. That's 18 minutes after 4:20. So like you can smoke a doober, and get a little buzz going, and then you got time to get your glaze going. Yeah. And Ashley does know about this because over the Christmas holiday, I made a video about glazing ham, and that was totally in tribute to Berto. But
oh, that's awesome!
I was literally glazing a ham, and I just figured, you know what? I'll just record this and post it. And,
I remember we kind of talked about like doing some music together and shit, and then one day we just like talked about it some more, and we're like, all right, what should it be about? And we couldn't quite figure something out, and my buddy Justin Rourke, who was actually the guy that was dancing in the video, he's like my main fishing buddy and everything, so we've been best friends for quite a while, and every time we play just fucking hanging out talking shit, we'll just say honey and ham is like I don't even know, we just put the words and like you give me some honey, I'll give you some ham, or like you're going to honey for that ham. We just say that shit all the time, and that's why I was like, hey, what about honey ham? And yeah, plus honey ham is good,
It is good, yeah.
This is important to me. I always, it's a special bond to have with your homies, to be bonded in the meat. Like I'm gonna send a shout out to Kim, who's not here tonight. Kim and I are bonded in the meat, but also Jordan Joestar, who we should try to get him on the show sometime. We're bonded in the meat with our we did a black metal song about bacon. And,
that is true. That would be nice.
Yeah, these are all pork products too. I'm noticing.
Mm-hmm.
True.
I mean, with Kim, it's kind of complicated, but there's definitely pork in there.
It could be beef. You never know.
Yeah. We're talking about hot dogs that are unfamiliar with the lore.
I'm trying to formulate a transition to one of these stories, but none of them connects to meat. Oh, wait, never mind. I take it back. Speaking of bonded in the meat, apparently a Golden Corral restaurant in Bensalem, Pennsylvania, became an impromptu wrestling ring because of steak. Have y'all heard about this? Did anybody?
I heard about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I read that line. Yeah. A brawl broke out like in Golden Corral.
I don't really know.
That's all I got.
Okay. I have an article pulled up here. Let me see if I can find it. It says a great uprising erupted in America last Friday. Reporters bore witness to a massive, seemingly spontaneous brawl, an orgy of violence that many are already dubbing the second American. This is stupid. Just tell me this.
Orgy of violence at the Golden Corral.
It says
not just a regular orgy like they normally have there.
Oh my god! I'm thinking about the
like all the seniors and shit. Like 5 p.m.
Just coated in gravy.
Honey hand everywhere, man.
A lot of gravy.
That would be nice.
Sounds gravy.
I think this is the actual story. It says over the course of 4 minutes, we see this situation escalate until a chair is raised above a crowd of people shouting at each other. Suddenly, everyone's running around, yelling, walking away with their drinks in hand to avoid getting caught up in the melee. Chairs are thrown back and forth. What?
But why? Did they run out of steak?
Apparently, steak shortage.
Yeah, it says here we go. Patrons who happened to be on hand when restaurant goers decided to vent their anger over the way that their steaks were going out by just beating the snot out of each. So it's not even about they were running out of meat. They didn't like the way they were going out.
About the quality. Okay.
Yeah, like they weren't.
You go to Golden Corral for the quality of steak. So definitely have a legit reason to be pissed off and chuck chairs at each other.
These people wanted well done steaks, and there was
with ketchup.
a little too much pink, and that's usually why I throw chairs.
You gotta really chew.
Yeah,
Have
no,
any
it
of
was
y'all ever
political.
been
They
to
wanted the Trump steaks and they couldn't get them.
The Trump
so.
steaks. Yeah, well done with ketchup.
I had one ex who was like super into Golden Corral, so every time he it was like his birthday or something, I would take him to Golden Corral.
Oh wow,
that's kind of nice though.
Real classy.
Like know exactly.
Yeah, and it's only like $30. It's great.
Yeah, hell yeah.
but you gotta get the thing about Golden Corral is it's like a buffet, right? But for like the steak, it's like a special station, right?
You gotta talk
go
to a person,
the
right?
steak station. You can't just go pick up, steaks like the rest of the buffet.
That's how they get you. If you have social anxiety, you can't get the steak.
Yeah.
Or
so you gotta go ask.
You need to. I like being brazen about it. Just keep going back. You have make eye contact. Get as much until they're
Don't even say
ashamed
any
of
words.
you. Yeah, just more steak.
Yeah, but how much? If you're working
steak.
at the Golden Corral, are you feeling shame? Are you do you get desensitized entirely? You're not feeling shame anymore if you work. At
That's
Golden Corral.
true. Yeah, good point.
Has everyone? I've been to Golden Corral back when I lived in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. If that doesn't sound like a place that you eat,
Golden
Corral. But yeah, I remember going to. I remember I went maybe once or maybe twice, and I think after the second time I was like, I swore off Golden Corral that I would never ever eat there ever again because it's such a depressing, demoralizing situation. I don't like it at all. It makes me feel really bad about myself.
So I don't. We don't have. I mean, maybe we do have Golden Corrals, but as a Yankee up north here, we don't they're not common at all.
Wow,
There are a few. Yeah,
but they're not they're not when you go to the South where they're every fifth restaurant is a fucking Golden Corral.
Right. Yeah, I think you gotta look for one.
You gotta dig for them.
You gotta.
But we do have what me and my friends would call iBuffs, which was International Buffet.
Ooh,
you guys heard of these?
No.
I don't know if they're a chain or not, but they're all they're just buffets that are strewn throughout New Jersey, down to Maryland, and they're just the nastiest. They're basically what I imagine a Golden Corral is. They're just nasty. They have all you can eat crab legs there, but you would never. They're green. You don't want any part of these fucking crab legs.
So Matt, you're saying you've never been to Golden Corral?
I've never been to Golden Corral ever.
Berto, have you ever been to Golden Corral?
So when I was a little kid, still living in Mexico, we lived close to the border, south of Texas, and we used to go up to Texas just to get to Golden Corral because they didn't have them in Mexico. I was never a big fan because when I was, this was probably when I was about 10 years old or so, I was we didn't have Subway in Mexico either. So the first time I had Subway, I just lost my shit and I would want to go there every time. So
Subway?
Yeah, just Subway, dude. We didn't have it in Mexico. And the thing about it is Subway's how I first found out about pickles because in Mexico, I didn't really have pickles either.
Really?
Oh,
wow.
And yeah. And I love cucumber and my mom told me it was kind of like cucumber, so I tried it at Subway for my first time. It was just fucking meatball with pickles. And I just lost my shit, dude. And every time they would go up and get Golden Corral, and I would have to go to Subway and get a fucking meatball and pickles.
Oh shit!
And that's
I love this.
Do you still get that today?
Yeah, I was about to say I'm kind of ashamed, but yeah, I still love that shit, dude.
I
Get a
gotta try
meatball
this.
sub with pickles on it, and that you just standard meatball sub with pickles.
That doesn't sound bad. That sounds good, actually.
No, that doesn't sound too bad. I mean, I love pickles. So.
Yeah.
We're issuing a challenge to the Succ listeners. It's the Subway meatballs and pickle challenge. You have now that you've heard this episode, you have to go try it. Report to us. Let us know what you think. I'm going to try it. I'm about Subway.
Yeah.
I hate Subway.
Yeah,
I hate it.
I don't
Subway's
blame
real
you.
bad.
It's not good.
What's wrong with Subway? What's I mean?
I worked on a tour for a little bit, and that was people joke that McDonald's is it's the cockroach of restaurants. If there's nothing else, McDonald's is there. That's not fucking true. Subway is. Subway. If there's nothing else, there's a Subway. And for whatever reason, man, that the bread tastes like plastic to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's wrong.
Yoga
Something's
mats,
wrong
right?
with it. When I eat it, Like it smells like I eat the Subway sandwich and it tastes like the store smells exactly like that, and I can't deal with it.
Yeah.
This is some lore for the show. I used to work at the Walmart Vision Center for years, and the Walmart Vision Center is perpendicular to the in-store Subway. So you're just smelling fucking bread, all day while you adjust shitty glasses. And like, yeah, I still like it though. I don't have a problem with it. I'm gonna get the pickled meatball challenge.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that though. I might turn around. I might come back.
There you go. There you go. It's probably not great by any means. But,
I'm gonna take a picture too.
It's like it looks so disgusting too, and I take it by, and I'm like, oh, it just hits the spot.
I love it.
Wow. Well,
America.
fucking
It's like
golden,
America.
Golden Corral. Can't believe we took it that far. Well, speaking of America, apparently Ted Cruz has been tweeting about the rising costs of flights to Cancun ahead of another Texas winter storm. Have y'all heard about this? Have you seen this?
Yeah,
Justine
I saw that.
hipped us to this. I had to read for a while to see if this was actually a real article. It just seems too much like satire to be real. Like,
yeah, it's like he's so cringy that he can't even be self-aware correctly. You know, it's like he can't even do that. It's like so bad. It's like above and beyond. Because you guys remember like when there were the blackouts in Texas, he went to Cancun, right? You know all that shit.
Yeah.
And so
Terrible.
he decided to for anybody that didn't know, he decided to like make a joke about that, like, inflation's up, gas is up, Cancun prices are up, and everyone was just like, "What the fuck, man? Like, what the fuck? Like, you can't joke about that."
Like a self-aware joke. Then, like, he knows that he's
he
trying
tried
to self-own himself.
Yeah, it's just a bad joke.
Yeah,
But
he just saw the Louis C.K. special where he does like 20 minutes on like child porn or whatever. And so he thinks he can get away with that too, I guess.
Nice, yeah.
Wow.
Ted Cruz, man.
I mean, but is he not getting away with it? Like, does anybody give enough of a shit?
Oh yeah,
it's gonna happen. Yeah,
I mean, he's getting away with it by still being one of the most hated people in the entire world. I think.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I don't think he can go much further down, and that's good for him. I really admire that, actually.
Yeah, he's really rolling in it, you know.
Yeah.
Really rolling in that filth.
Does he tweet out like Zodiac killer jokes too? Is that a thing?
I wish he would. Yeah.
Yeah. If I were him, I would lean all the way into that.
Yeah.
I would almost start to respect him like enough.
I just love how like Trump used to like insult his wife, like
dude,
call her like a dog or something. I don't remember
exactly.
He called his.
Imagine that, dude. Imagine a guy calling your wife a dog, like calling her ugly,
still, like,
and then you're just like, oh, yes, I'll suck you. Oh, fuck you, dude. Oh my god, man, have any self-worth at all, you sniveling fuck, man.
Let's test this out on Monday. If some of y'all could like talk. No, don't do this. I already feel bad about it. But theoretically,
no, I'm not going to call your wife a dog, no matter what.
Thank you. Yeah, I took it back before I even finished the sentence. Hypothetically speaking, if we could try that out, it would be interesting to see, right? If
going around insulting my friends' wives for science. I just want to try it out. I don't want to see.
Hey, Matt, it's all good.
What's
We're
the
still cool, you know. I don't know. I'm trying to.
What's the goal? What are we doing?
You come to the table with a control group, and we'll talk about it. Phil, okay.
We missed a huge opportunity.
As a fellow married man, I feel you.
Berto, if I had tweeted something negative about your wife before the show, what would our conversation be like right now? Would you be like, it's whatever.
Like, Phil's looking kind of handsome.
pretty votable.
I think this is something I appreciate a lot about Berto's like online presence, is that he knows how to lean into the erasure of like clout culture, you know, like I love how you will always be able to make fun of people who try to like give a shit about stuff on
Yeah,
the
right.
internet too much, you know. Like I feel like if I were to try to play a game like that, Berto would just go fishing and like log off and, like
Yeah.
I don't even know. I just feel like pretty disconnected to anything that I really do online. I definitely see it as just like me fucking just puking my brains out type thing. Where it's
Yeah.
that's it for me. I just log off, you know.
That's
I'm like,
ideal. That's absolutely the dream.
bye.
Yeah, it's crazy how much of a contest it is for some people, you know?
Yeah.
I will say though, like in like the first like 3-4 years ago, I was definitely like really like I think a lot of us go through that mentality of like trying to like entertain or have gone through that mentality that like you're trying to entertain. And now I still like, you know, I like still put out content like every day for people for the sake of entertainment, but it's different. I guess in my own head and the way like because like 4 years ago I was definitely like pretty like stupid about it in my head, and now like it's just I feel like I just happen to be myself a lot, and people are just watching it, and that's where it ends. I don't know, and it's kind of interesting because again, like bringing back the Willow thing is just like that's fucking weird, you know. Like I'm just
It's crazy.
just typing my words and that's it, bro. I don't know.
I think it makes a lot of sense. I think people that spend their time being a tryhard online, you know, it becomes very clear to most people like it doesn't resonate.
Yeah.
But people that find their flow, like I'll give a shout out to Robin Tran real quick, because I feel like if you follow Robin Tran over the
She's
last
great.
year or so, she's like really had this journey of like self acceptance in being a comedian, and I think that that's like not easy to do, but it's really cool to see that people can actually, you know, find a way to be comfortable about the shit that they say or they do as a form of entertainment, but you know, like not just like bullshitting all the time. Which shout out to all of y'all. That's why I'm glad we're on the Succ together, because I feel like everybody has their own lane they can do that. I don't know.
I'm thinking about just transitioning away from entertainment into like just DMing people and saying like, "Hey, did you know you're friends with this person? They said something." And I just think I'm DMing 103 people right now who I'm mutuals with, and I made a call out post. Do you mind commenting on that? I'm thinking about
you hadn't
transitioning
reacted to that.
Yeah,
yet.
you didn't react. Can I get a react on that?
Wow, that's
telling
a
you,
whole
bro.
nother level.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, that's
Well,
that's
toxic
real too, you know?
clout farming.
Toxic clout farming.
Healthy living without clout. It's very important.
Yeah, we need a return of Jeffrey McAtthews.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, Jeffrey McAtthews needs to make a comeback. Well, you know, like speaking of making shit up on the internet for clout, apparently there's this Reddit post that's going all over the internet right now that reads, the headline reads, "My dying wife asked me if I'd be okay if she had sex with her ex one last time." And that's where it gets weird. I'm not going to, should I read the whole thing? I don't think I should read the whole thing. Should I read some of it?
I'm not opposed to it. You have a pretty voice.
I do.
Hit us with a little bit of it.
Okay, so it goes on to say, "I can't have this tied to my main." So they're posting on their Reddit alt for the record here. But I really need to say something about it, and I have no one I can tell except Reddit.
Yeah,
that's when you know you're
Reddit.
Fucked.
Fucking Reddit, dude.
This is the real meat of it right here. It says, "My wife has a terminal disease." I like how he doesn't say what the terminal disease. He just this is a very generic term. He couldn't think of an actual term. He could have just said cancer or something, but no, terminal disease.
Chronic butt inversion.
On your toes.
Massive prolapse.
She is projected to live at most 9 months, and I am, of course, destroyed. We've been together for a decade. I don't remember life without her, and I don't know what I'm going to do when she's gone. I have been doing my best to make the last days of her life good and grant whatever wish I can. Skipping ahead a bit to the most important part, is recently she sat me down and told me that one of the last things she wanted to do was have sex with the previous partner of hers. I, of course, was shocked, and when I asked why the fuck she wants that, so basically she thinks that her most physically compatible, satisfying lover was him, and she gave a whole monologue about how sex sometimes is just physical and how emotionally fulfilling sex with me. But it was bullshit to get to that point. I'm going to stop reading. This isn't nonsense,
we get
but
the gist.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I feel like there's been a lot of interesting conversations, but I don't know. I asked the chat, should we talk about this? And we said yes. So here we
gotta
are.
we gotta address it,
We do have to.
I like this one, like I read it and I was like, oh God, dude. Cause I was like, this is just, I couldn't help but put myself in the situation, you know? But I put myself in like both. Like at first I was like, man, what if my partner like asked this of me? Like, God, that would just fuck my shit up. It'd be so fucked up to deal with. And then I was like, what if I'm the guy that is like this terminally ill partner from 10 fucking years ago is just like, hey, my boyfriend, I'm dying, and I want to fuck you one more time.
Hey, remember me? I hate it when they do that. I hate it when they show up at my house asking for one more bang. It's the worst.
At the front door.
Just get one more bang out, please. I just feel like, you know, we're physically compatible. My other longer term partner, who I'm going to die next to, just isn't doing it for me. And like I couldn't even fucking imagine. Anyway, it's fake though. It's clearly fake. It's Reddit, right?
I don't think it's real.
I need it to be fake though, like unemotionally.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
I need a win here, guys. Okay.
Berto, as the husband's on the show right now, how would you react if your wife were to really present this to you? Like,
well, I think even if it's fake, which it more than likely is, you know, I think it did its job, you know, striking the fucking thought into your head, which is, that's more than enough.
Right?
I feel like when we put our dumb shit out there, if it makes people think some way we're trying to, that's fucking, we did it. Yeah. That's it. That's all you need. Yeah. So
it's like being an internet heel.
Context, if my wife said that,
the look on your face is like glaze over and like
I didn't actually envision this up till just now. No, that'd be super fucked up.
Yeah, really
dude, up. Like you're gonna die.
Like I can't say no.
No, I would. Right. I mean, obviously.
I want to know. I think
I can.
I think the position we've all overlooked here is the position of the wife. And if you had a quote unquote terminal disease, what would you gaslight your partner into letting you do? How far would you take it? You know, like, I want to buy the Lego Millennial Falcon.
It's like my own personal Make-A-Wish Foundation situation. Like,
just asking any old shit.
Yeah, let's all give you know, what would your I think it's important that it's the partner gaslighting request. It's not just like a Make-A-Wish happy positive. It has to be like kind of a little depraved, you know. Mm-hmm. A mean, sure, yeah.
I think it's got to be like, I think the goal here is like this person's like, I only got 9 months. I got to give my partner just as much trauma as I possibly can, so they don't forget me.
Right.
So they don't forget me. Yeah. I want them to deal with this for the next 15 years of their life.
The weirdest thing is just reading like the timeline. I'm sure the timelines are never actually correct. It's like, imagine that this happens and then she lives for like 4 or 5 more years than expected. Like, then what? Like, this, it just keeps getting progressively weirder.
Dredging up exes to fuck.
Okay, for real, actually, that was
you fucked your last 4 exes. What the fuck do you want from me?
I forgot that was the one that doesn't eat pussy. That was actually my worst.
Get my pussy ate by this one ex.
Imagine she recovers, like makes a full recovery.
Jesus Christ.
Imagine how terrible.
Somebody had said, I think the best point that I saw was, God, I can't remember who said it, and I'm sorry. But they said, if she's like, just do it, but like, don't tell him.
No, I saw some comments like that. I'll say Gilbert Morgan.
If you really need to.
Yeah, it's not great, but why would you do that to someone? Like, why would you say that? Like, it's. No, I just need you to tell me this is fine, and if you don't, remember, you know, it's like.
Yeah, remember I wanted to. Remember, I really want to. So
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I think
If
that's
you're not
whether
okay
I do
with
or
it,
not doesn't matter really.
I'm probably
think
gonna
that's
die
the detail
faster.
Like, how horny do you have to be to in your deathbed be like, hey, would you mind, like, if I fuck my ex?
Yeah, that's
That's
the
like
thing.
immeasurably horny, dude. That's
What-
insane.
which
What
I don't
kind of
believe
pain
that,
meds
you know?
is she on? You know,
Yeah, right.
like I guess
Imagine
if it's
trying
the
to
right
get
strain
horny
of
in
weed,
this
maybe,
situation,
but-
right? Where a frail person like is, you know, very bad off and is like, can you please just fuck me? Like, this is weird, you know?
Well,
Like,
it's like
why would you do that?
Yeah, it's like the scene in Fight Club with the woman who gets like really close to the mic and starts inviting people at the at her meeting for I think
I
it's
have
like a
lubricants and
support group.
pornographic
Yeah, I
movies.
knew that. Yeah.
It's like the
I like
same
forgot
thing.
about that for years until this very moment.
Well, sorry.
Yeah, I haven't seen that movie
you're
in
welcome.
years. Which,
I
you know,
liked
this
it when I
wasn't
was
on
I
our
watch
show
it all the
notes.
time. He's just like me,
He's just like me.
for real.
I didn't have this on the show notes, but I wanted to bring it up because it's a perfect reference right now. But did y'all hear about how in China they were showing Fight Club, but they changed the ending
Yeah.
and they just like cut the ending off, and it just says like the police found out about
The happy
Tyler
ending.
Durden's
Yeah.
plan, and they arrested him, and he went to a psychiatric
Authorities
ward,
won.
and he was released, and he's much better now.
Well, I just
Like,
read
I like
about
that, like
something.
tagging it at the end, like, and also, guys, the authorities won, and he's better now because he went to the insane asylum, and everyone just being like, okay,
Mhm.
this movie I
think-
just watched as that at the end of it, so yeah, okay.
It's kind of ironic that they did that, and then Meatloaf died like a week or something after that happened.
He
I mean,
was Fight Club.
his-
Yeah, they
Like
killed
Club
it.
Man.
They killed him.
What was his name? I was gonna say his name is, and then I realized I don't remember what his name is.
It's Robert
How terrible
Paulson.
is that?
It's,
Thank you.
I really haven't watched it in a long time. I promise.
I don't
Just
believe
be
you.
guarded about it. Look, I promise.
Well, this is another thing that happened that is relevant to this week, and Willow hit me to this because there was apparently a crypto bro, and I say that because I looked at his Twitter account, and it's like the most crypto bro, stereotype you could think of. I think the last tweet this guy had on his account was like, "How do I use my IRA to buy NFTs or something like that?"
I love that.
I'm just like, what?
It was right after
Absolute
a post
insanity.
that just said sex gifts.
He's
He's not
I
smart.
don't remember the guy's name, and I'm happy that I won't be able to say it to you. 'cause I
Yeah,
don't
whatever
want
it
to.
is, his name ends
So-
with .eth on Twitter. So that's all you really have to know.
Yes, exactly. And so this person created a website called Hit Piece, which is a very strange. When you just take away the name, I don't know why you would name anything Hit Piece, but it's a website where they were just kind of like using an API to skim all these music sites like Bandcamp and posting people's music as if they were available to purchase as NFTs. And immediately this got like, shit on by everybody that found out about it. And I mean, to be fair, they didn't actually mint NFTs, and they didn't, try to sell them illegally. They were just like doing the classic like grifter, move, which is like, let's just puff up this site and make it look like it's gonna have all this stuff for sale as NFTs. And they hugely fucked up because like everybody that found out about the site, like, just destroyed them. So now if you go to the Hit Piece website, it just says, what does it say? We started the conversation and we're listening.
That's
Fuck
beautiful.
off.
They just got roasted. Yeah, like even Rolling Stones was posting, articles about these indie artists that had their music quote unquote stolen. I mean, it wasn't really stolen, but it, when you're finding out that your music is apparent, I don't know, what is the word I should say? The music is presumably for sale as an NFT. I mean, how would you feel about that? There was a great thread about this. I'll leave some of the details out, but some people were like, my art, my memes, whatever, they should be free. I don't give a shit. Like, but how would you feel if you're, shit was free, and then people took the free shit and made an NFT and profited off of it
That's
without
the
you
thing.
getting anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really ugly. Well, Willow, you had one made of yours, right? Of your
Oh.
project, right?
Yeah, there was like 3 Games Brown albums on there. I think it's just the Spotify ones. Because initially
Okay.
I think a lot of people were saying they're getting it from Bandcamp or they're getting it from here or there. I think they determined that it was like coming directly from the Spotify
Oh, okay.
API.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so like all my stuff that's on Spotify was on there, and you know, it's weird. It's weird when you see that happening because yeah, I've never made music with the intention of like getting any money off of it. Really, sometimes I get money for it and then I feel bad because I'm like, why? But there's something about that, like the idea of someone else sort of roping you into this like complex web of scams, or like a block of chain, if you will. I'm working on it.
This is awkward because I think I might have made 38 cents off of the Honeyham song Berto, so I probably need to I probably need to send you a Venmo or something.
Yeah, ASAP, dude. That's fucked up, man.
I know, right?
I can't believe you're calling
gonna
that out and you're literally doing it. Come on. Maybe you
made 19 cents off that fucking riff, and you are going to hell, Phil.
Yeah, this is bullshit. I'm gonna send
This
you
is an innocent Phil moment.
I'm just gonna send you a honey ham for the holidays next year. That will more than make up for it. And you'll have to glaze it on video for me though. Like I want to see you like glazing that shit.
Oh, you know it.
You gotta hum the song too.
But similar to this though is the like, so some of the like some meme people, the girl that's like the crazy girlfriend meme from like, I don't remember, like the
Yeah.
from her, I forget what it was actually
Yeah.
called. But like and like Bad Luck Brian and like those kind of like early mid 2000s memes, they sold their their meme basically on, I think, Ethereum, some blockchain or something like that, for like, I think one of them sold for like $80,000, something like that, the equivalent of 80,000, and then like another one like 41,000, and it's, I mean, look, it sucks. I don't know, I mean, at least they got paid for it, like at least that's nice. I don't know. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, I don't know if you're getting, it wouldn't be so bad if like the artists were getting, there was some kind of collective, like, hey, we contacted the artists and we're like getting them paid. I don't know.
And as we can see right now with the backlash against Spotify, that's coming from every direction with good reason for the most part. There's the whole Joe Rogan thing, but there's also the fact that no one gets anything out of it really.
It's not true. I buy like a few hot dogs every month thanks to Spotify. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. No, I have enough. I have enough for like some like Tootsie Roll Pops. that's a cheap candy, right? No, but like if they had come up to people like with this approach of like, I see you're on Spotify. Are you tired of not making any money? Here's what I can offer you: is your shit's going to be auctioned as minted as NFTs and auctioned off, and if we make sales, you get this or whatever they're saying.
Yeah,
they were
it definitely
going to
feels
do
like
now that they're caught doing it.
Yeah, I think that they just fucked up the timing. I think that it feels like that was the actual formula for this, but they just like moved too fast.
Just go public with it. No one's gonna know.
Yeah, exactly. They should have kept the site unpublished or something, but like people found it and freaked out. And when you really dig into it, it's infuriating, but it's, for the most part, there's like really, there's nothing going on, like when I tried to like buy one of my,
they're not actually like buying the song itself.
No,
they're just buying.
There's really nothing there.
Yeah,
you're buying literally like the idea kind of like this, like in its own contained space. So like,
well, even beyond that,
buying no rights to it.
No, you don't own any rights to it. You just own, like, there couldn't be more duplicates of this.
Basically somebody like taking, like, say like, Phil, would you like to buy Best of You by Foo Fighters from me for $5? And you say yes, and I get that $5. If somebody wants to do that with anything that I've ever released, I'd go for it. I think that fuck it, dude. That's so stupid. If somebody buys it, good on you for making that $5. I guess it's fucked up. It's definitely fucked up, but I guess in my shoes in that scenario, anyone listening, you can sell anything that belongs to me, but
All right,
not
I like
really
this.
sell it. Like, fuck, dude, if you're gonna make that money, I guess, fuck. Maybe I
It'll
should start
happen, don't
doing
worry.
that, you know?
Well, the funny thing about grifts like this is usually that's exactly how they work. It's just that the person in question doesn't find out about it. That's really the trick, is like,
Yeah.
if I'm going to sell Berto's memes or something, I probably don't want to let him find out that I'm doing that, right? That's where it gets dicey.
Right. You either want to tell him straight away, like a normal person, or you want to, keep it completely a secret and not just have
Then
it
after the fact,
and just hope that none of the millions of artists on there find out.
Yep, they played their hand way too early. But speaking of crypto bros, we have like a running what should we call this? The tungsten cube watch or something?
Yeah,
I don't know, but apparently there is an artist in New York who rolled out a gigantic gold cube worth $11.7 million. It is like an art installation, right? So like on its own, you think, okay, this somebody's placing a giant gold cube in Central Park. It's got like a security detail so nobody steals it. But on top of that, it is, I guess, a publicity stunt for a new cryptocurrency that he's rolling out.
Beautiful.
Oh, God.
Beautiful. Nice, dude.
It says the German artist Nicholas Costello is, of course, launching a cryptocurrency alongside the physical work. And I just feel like it's a huge missed opportunity. I mean, you probably couldn't afford to do it in tungsten, right? I mean, but it should have been a tungsten cube. It should have been a gigantic.
That's right.
I saw someone like commenting, like it was like one of those real nerd shit comments, and they were like, "Well, it's impossible for this to be a solid gold because that would be worth at least $35.6 million." I was like, "God, fuck off, dude." You're like, "Who cares?" It's like that's whether or not it's solid gold or not. It's still a bunch of fucking gold, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would steal that shit.
Now, my favorite part
big,
about this story is just seeing, socialist, communist type people just being like foaming at the mouth, like at the audacity of such a move like this to just go put a bunch of gold out in public.
It is.
It's a very eat the rich moment,
insulting.
right? I mean,
yeah, it's insulting on its face, and it's insulting apparently if it is solid gold, all like the whole way through. And I kind of hate it, especially knowing what it's for, because if it's some sort of commentary or whatever, like it's probably stupid, but like at least it's like you're trying to make some sort of a point. You're trying to push a new cryptocurrency. Fuck
yes, it's traded as, it's the Castillo coin. So it's named after himself, a very humble guy, clearly here.
I would love to see them try and
just very catchy. Sorry.
I would love to see them try and like just drop that in Jamaica, Queens or something. Like, have fun with the security detail trying to keep people from stealing that shit. Get your shit rocked,
just
man.
Like, what is the what I mean, I'm trying to understand. I'm looking at the picture of this guy standing next to his gold cube. Like, what is the artistic angle here? Like, I just feel like this is so
it's gold,
disgusting. Like,
it's beautiful.
It's gold. Yeah, it's a lot of gold. It's so much gold
on there.
I hate it so much that I thought the security was so no one would draw dicks on it. Not because someone wanted to steal it, because I want to vandalize it really bad.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's stupid as hell.
So what does that security code even mean? Like, how can they not steal it? It's like fucking GPS tracked or some shit.
But then also,
there's like people there
dudes posted up.
Oh
like,
yeah, no, there's like security guards. Yeah.
So you're allowed to like go look at it, but like there's security all around it.
Just don't get too close so that they think you're gonna take it.
Right. So now this part of the park is off limits to you.
Imagine you're a very hungry homeless person in Central Park, and you're walking by a $11 million gold cube, but you can't get too close to it. Stand back, sir. Stand back from the gold cube,
or we'll shoot. We'll literally shoot you.
This was the first Bitcoin launched by a guy who got resentful about all those people, taking the little guards off of benches so that homeless people can't sleep there like they should be able to. And so he decided he was going to make literally the most obnoxious cryptocurrency. And, actually, that's a smart idea. Now I got to give it to him. That will probably work for him.
Yeah, I give you
it'll
credit.
take off right to the fucking moon or Jupiter.
That's a much better art project. Imagine taking all those things off of the benches so you can't sleep on them and melting those down into a cube, and then putting just like a big shawarma, thing
and then
on
dropping it on the
just cutting the meat to feed people. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. And then putting the whole thing, like just dropping it on the police station parody. It's a parody. Nice. Everything we say is a parody.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. For legal purposes, we don't say anything without it being a parody.
Yeah, unless we're saying it in Minecraft.
Well, I really wanted to talk about this last show. I don't remember what show it was, but I remember Matt sent us this image. I guess it's a meme, but it's like lyrics from a song that Kid Rock did for the movie Osmosis Jones. This was a movie that came out about 15 years ago, and the meme says, "Never forget, Kid Rock has a song on the Osmosis Jones soundtrack with lyrics like this." Should I try to do I don't know if I should do a Kid Rock impression.
I want you to so bad.
I think you have
to. Young ladies, I like them underage. See, some say that it's statutory, but I say it's mandatory. I'm sure I didn't get the cadence.
That's in the fucking movie.
The actual lyrics say that I like them underage. See, some say that's statutory, but I say it's mandatory.
To be fair, Joe C said the last part.
Okay.
Joe C did.
Joe C.
I don't know.
Anybody?
Joe C was Kid Rock's like hype man.
Okay. I gotta Google this real quick.
This isn't.
Willow just knows that somehow.
No. Yeah, at my age, at my ripe age, Kid Rock was kind of. If you watched any MTV, he was like in your face for a minute.
Mm.
Oh, wrestling too. I was into wrestling.
Oh yeah, that's true.
He was big in that.
Is Joe C like
I had
a
to
little
deal with
person?
A lot of Kid Rock. Yes. Yeah, he was, I believe.
Well, then okay, I understand why you would remember that. I just thought it was some guy, like another redneck, but no, this makes sense now. But that's like even more disturbing now that I unpack it.
It's nice that they're both pedophiles.
Yeah, but think about like a little person saying that this is dark. I'm going to take this to its fullest realization. A little person who looks like a child, basically, saying that the girls he likes are underage is mandatory. Is extremely disturbing.
In a child's movie. Yeah.
In a children's movie, yeah. In Osmosis Jones, dude. I remember that movie so distinctly.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't
remember that. Was that song specifically for the movie?
It was specifically for the movie. I swear.
Was it in the movie? It was in it, right?
It was in the movie.
Yeah.
But I don't
he's a character in the movie.
Yeah. I don't think that because he doesn't do the whole song, I don't think, in the movie, but he's like, I don't think that part's in it, but the song is in the movie. And you can just it's on the soundtrack. If you got the Osmosis Jones soundtrack, that song's on it, and those lyrics are on the song.
Well, only wild.
Yeah. Isn't that wild, man? I remember they were like,
only adults wanted the soundtrack.
The Walmart Linkin Park Jones. CD I had. Couldn't say the word suicide. Yeah.
I got in trouble for copying Nine Inch Nails lyrics down, and then I wasn't allowed to listen to Nine Inch Nails until I was 18 or something.
What album?
Oh, it was Downward Spiral. Okay. Like there had to be some action. It's writing a lot of things that I didn't understand.
Gotcha.
Well, I thought that would go a lot further as funny as the meme is, but yeah, I guess it's just kind of like unanimous.
It's interesting to me that this went through presumably multiple layers of like people approving it, and they were like, this statutory rape bit. That's cool.
Well, he didn't
I like
say.
that. That's good. We leave that in there.
It was Joe
To be fair,
I
I didn't see the word. Yeah, I didn't see the word statutory. Oh, it's right there. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, he literally says statutory. Oh, okay.
It's like,
Yeah,
you
leave
know,
it in, fuck it.
sometimes you have to phrase your comments a certain way so you avoid getting sucked. Like he did
Yep.
just the right words. So like, it's not that weird, you know. It's just
Oh my god.
line,
He didn't want to get zucked.
Yeah,
Back in
right.
1998.
Yeah. I'd like to imagine the new version of Osmosis Jones, which is something like monoclonal Jones or something fighting COVID, right? And then like
It's fighting.
you just have Kid Rock as the COVID, you know, Omicron version or something.
I do think he would probably be the ivermectin, though.
Right?
He would be.
Yeah, and he'd be singing "We the People" as the ivermectin in the bloodstream, like. Let's go, Brandon, in your bloodstream.
Did you hear his new song, "Let's Go Brandon" song?
It's so bad.
It's unbelievably bad.
Is that real?
No,
It's real.
It's incredible. It's real. Yeah,
It's real.
Let's Go Brandon song.
I
feel
love
like
to
there's so
cringe,
many
but I
things-
can't.
I feel like there's so many things I hear about that like are just real, and it's just so like it's not that I don't believe it or like it's not that surprising. It's just like, man, like how is everything not ironic anymore? It's so
Yeah, it doesn't exist anymore. Like, parody is dead.
Literally, just like
there's
reality's a
nothing
parody of
there,
itself.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. And it's
Literally, just like modern
at
culture
least
is
we
just
kind
like
of like
parody.
laugh about it and have fun about it. I guess that's the best you can really do.
Yeah.
Yeah, what else can you do?
Yeah.
Just go
Yeah.
fucking insane. Like, I don't know. I would go insane.
Yeah, no, because I mean, I've been thinking about it a lot lately. It just keeps dawning on me that things are real, and I get really scared because people used to be holding it together a little better, I think.
Mhm.
It feels like they were.
It feels like it, but maybe this is just what it's like to be an adult, is you always realize that everyone's gonna die, like, whenever. But like I really think that we can laugh until the end, and I think that's
And we
a
will.
challenge that we should
Here on the Succ.
set for ourselves. Yeah.
Like we say, this show is basically, it should be called The Cope, because that's what we're doing here together.
We're coping.
And speaking of which, I'm going to read a few choice lyrics for you from Kid Rock's song "We the People." It goes, it goes like this: "We the people, in all we do, reserve the right to scream, 'Fuck you.' Hey yeah, ow. Hey yeah, huh." I don't know why this line is in quotation marks. It says, wear your mask, take your pills. Now a whole generation's mentally ill.
Already, wow.
Hey yeah,
Spitting.
man, fuck Fauci."
And fuck
Hey,
Fauci, there
yeah.
you go.
And then it says,
Kid Rock's
this is
still mad at him for making sure AIDS was under control. I think.
"But COVID's near, it's coming to town." With the Santa metaphor here, I guess. I don't know. We gotta act quick. Shut our borders down. Joe Biden does. The media embraces. Big Don does it, and they call him racist. It's even better to read these without music or context or anything, is it? And
Tell
then
me
He's
how-
100% serious, this guy.
And then the chorus just says, "We the people, woo, let's go Brandon. We the people, woo, let's go Brandon." And then I'll stop here where it just says, "Fuck Facebook, fuck Twitter too. And the mainstream media, fuck you too. Woo, yeah, you." Modern art.
Incredible. You can feel like the Harley Davidson, like, headband bandana dude, like affliction guy, bedazzled jeans dude that's like getting a fucking hard on, like as much of a hard on as he can get anymore, you know? It's like 2/3 the way up there from this fucking Kid Rock. So he's like, "Yeah, man, this is the shit, man."
Oh God.
I just love it. Like I want to write a song like this. Like I love writing bullshit like this. It's just like
Beautiful social commentary, you know?
yeah,
Very
yeah.
subtle. That's the subtlety of it. It's so refreshing.
Really important.
Yeah, lots of new ideas in that I've never heard before, for sure.
Yeah.
How much of it do you think is a grift for him specifically? Just out of curiosity.
Most of it.
You think it is? Like, does he
It's a
know?
self-aware grift, in my opinion. Like,
because he was like, I'm not going to have any more hits. Like, I'm Kid Rock. Like, I had like a brief window culturally where I was going to be like popular, and now like what I can do is like this.
Yeah, this will sell.
He knows his audience. Yeah.
I saw a video talking about like how like butt rock bands and shit that like are still like touring and doing good and just fucking selling shit, like I don't know, like Metallica and shit like that, for example. I don't know.
Cop
like,
music, essentially.
The fact that their fan base is so diehard, like as long as they just pander to it, like fuck, dude, they're living it, you know, like they don't really have to try, I guess, at that point. So it's kind of, I don't know, they got a loyal fan base, so I don't know. It's
I mean, it's like you were saying at the beginning, if we can post shit that makes people so worked up that there's like 100 comments, you know, it's like the same as this song. It's just like he knows what the fuck he's doing.
Except for our fan base doesn't have any money at all, and we don't get any paid for anything.
You were fucking up, you know.
We're doing great.
I think we should start hanging out with rich people. I think that's the problem.
Dude. I think that's what we need to do.
Yeah, we gotta.
Yo, hit up Willow Smith.
Maybe I should.
Hey, can you give us some money?
See if Willow will do a song called "Whip My Mask Back and Forth."
Dude, I didn't know who she was until she started following me, and I think Jade was like mentioned that's Will Smith's daughter, and I was like, oh, okay, but I didn't even know that was her song. I didn't know she made music or anything. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Well, I appreciate that you know are in the fight against nepotism. I think that's tight because, you know, I mean, what
the fight against what?
Nepotism.
I don't think I know that word.
It just means like you boost up your kids and shit, even if they don't do anything worthwhile. You just give them jobs and opportunities and
you know, rich people shit.
Okay. It was a joke. I'm sure Willow has talent. I'm sorry, Willow, if you're listening to this.
She's one of the good ones.
But you made a good point. You shouldn't necessarily listen to someone just because their dad did the show and the songs and the movies that you liked.
But of course we do, you know, like I was watching Euphoria last night and like Maude Apatow's in that show, and the whole time I'm just like, is she in the show just because her dad is Judd Apatow? But also she's really good in it. So what are you gonna do?
I don't even know who that is. Have you been keeping up with Euphoria?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, nice. I didn't know that.
I haven't watched anything since the season finale of the first one, so no spoilers.
Gotcha.
It's a very difficult show to watch, to be honest with you.
Boners and fucking and shit.
Yeah, a lot of bad boners, a lot of real evil boners.
Yeah,
I'm okay with the boner. I'm glad that finally men are exploited for, you know, visual, sexual visual.
That's what I've always wanted, really.
Yeah, we need more dicks in shows. You know, men need to be sexualized as objects more.
Dick cleavage going out. I think that's
we want you to be in the show.
We need more dick cleavage. We need more male pudendum.
If anyone wants to join in on this movement that's listening, feel free to email us your boners.
This is really weird because the last episode we asked people to send their buttholes, and now this week we're asking people to send their boners. So
this is, again, when I say parody this time, I mean it.
Yeah,
I really do. And I did last time too, because I was talking about
send them away, guys,
or whatever.
Don't send Willow your boners. Send Tape.Wyrm your boners.
Okay, dude. I've got one cum shot. I wish I had more of those. That's like
Was it with sound?
Listening.
With sound? No, it was just the image.
Picture.
Okay. I did want to ask you before we run out of time. Like, I've seen a lot of interesting screenshots from your DMs because I think people assume that you're like the same as the images you post. Like they think you're a hot anime chick. Basically, is that true?
What do you mean? Yes, I am.
That answers the question then, I guess. Well, I saw you post one the other day that someone had offered to be your slave, like an Italian slave. Like,
yeah,
that was me. I'm sorry.
I wish
happen a lot.
You don't talk like that anymore. No, it's weird. It's people just think just because you're a dumbass that like they know you and they kind of do. I mean, I make posts every day about what's going on in my head, I guess. So I mean, maybe they do know me, but not like that. I don't know.
Yeah,
I got
you're talking
one
to the right
today
crowd here.
that somebody asked me if I'm a drainer, and
What does that mean?
it means
What's a drainer?
Like a
it
drain
means
guy?
that you listen to a musician. I think that's what it means, that you listen to a musician.
I think it's
don't-
any Blade fans. I think is the
Yeah,
is
yeah,
the
Blade, something.
okay.
Okay.
I
Drain
had to
Gang.
research this the other day.
Blade, like the
Well, yeah,
the
I made
vampire. I don't understand.
no, it's a.
Oh God, Phil, innocent Phil.
I'm dating myself, aren't I?
No, but I made a meme that I just wrote like, "Please be nice to me" or something like that, and everybody was like, "Oh, Blade Drain Gang, dude," and I was like, "Dang, fucked up, man." I guess that's one of their songs or something. And so
yeah.
now
Yeah, they love it, man.
I feel like, gosh, what's his name? I can't think of his name. That actor. He's got the like the music band shirt with the like "How do you do, fellow kids" type shit or whatever.
Steve Buscemi.
Yeah. Steve Buscemi. I forgot his name, but yeah, I felt like that. But it was so accidental. I don't know. It's so weird. Like, I guess I'm getting older because I just don't get like some of that shit or whatever, and it's so weird to see. Feel like
If it makes you feel better, I had to Google drainer, and this is the definition on Urban Dictionary by Sex Haver 212.
I love their
This is a
definitions.
drainer is someone who listens to artists from the Drain Gang Collective, specifically Blade. And I don't know why is I've seen Blade now that I look at it on the screen, but I thought it was like Blade or something because it has two E's at the end. Why is it?
That's
Because Blade was taken, right?
It's thought provoking.
Oh. Blade with one E was taken. That's really.
I listened to some of his songs. He really just has like one good song. I'm sorry, I don't know. Sorry to all the drainers out there. I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
I'm gonna go listen to.
I listened to
like,
him one time, and I
whatever,
just don't know. I kind of like, I don't know if I like music or if I hate music anymore.
Shit, huh?
Just from like context clues, I feel like I'm gonna love this shit. Like it sounds right up my alley. Like, I'm probably
I
gonna,
think so.
next
we
time
should
you
collab
talk to
with
me,
him.
I'm gonna be like, I'm a fucking drainer. Like,
Well, it's like
Drain Gang.
I think they're a group that like really, really got their shit going, like with SoundCloud and like sort of defined
Yeah.
SoundCloud rap, for,
Emo
like,
rap kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Nice.
yeah.
I
So
love that.
Yeah, it's
Like
not
Juice
for
World
us,
type shit.
but,
No,
I'm not even sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
But-
I wouldn't know anything of that.
All right, I'm gonna
But
stop
anyway,
making
I
us
do
sound
just wanna
older
say
than we
that
are
I'm
anymore.
definitely
But
not a drainer.
this
I got a lot of blank spots.
This is the point. We gotta wind things down, as the old people say. I want to say thank you, Tape.Wyrm, Berto, for being on the show. Everybody, I'm assuming everybody listening to this is already a huge Tape.Wyrm fan. But if you're not,
Yeah.
go to
we're gaining
Tape.Wyrm.
fans from this.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
grifting.
Will
your
Smith's
clout
gonna
right
listen
now,
to this shit,
actually.
dude.
But seriously, thank you so much for coming and spending an
No,
hour with us
thank
talking
you
about
guys for
bullshit.
having me. Thank you. No, I think it's awesome. And like we said at the beginning, Matt, we've been friends for like 5-6 years or whatever, online friends or whatever, and what have you. And yeah, it's kind of cool, being this far along now and, getting to do this. And thank you for thinking of me when thinking of having to
Of course,
that.
man.
So
Absolutely.
no,
We're gonna meet in
Come back
real life
anytime.
one day. I swear we are.
we better kiss that hair.
Drain Gang convention. We'll be all.
Drain Gang.
Yeah, Drain Gang, dude.
We just
Yeah.
go. We know one song.
We're going to like Switzerland or wherever they have that shit.
Oh, they're not like they're.
I think they're European. Yeah,
Oh,
I think like
fuck, dude.
Scandinavian and like all over Europe.
Oh, okay.
Nice. All right.
Dude,
Well, thank you
likewise.
everyone for tuning in to episode 26 of The Succ. Make sure you join our Facebook group, The Succ Shame Posting, and subscribe to us on Patreon, where you can now get bonus episodes once every week. That's right. If you haven't been traumatized enough through your ear holes, we will absolutely do that for you twice a week now. So people should pay for that. Absolutely.
Hey,
All right. Good night.
Bye.